Something shifted today, and it didn't arrive with noise, no headlines, no official statements, no sudden release. It just grew quietly until it reached a point where people could no longer ignore it, and the names Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts started appearing everywhere, not because of something new they did, but because of something people finally saw. And once that realization hit, it spread fast, like everybody had been watching the same thing for a long time, but only just understood it now, astonished. Cold at the beginning, it didn't even look serious, just normal reposts, clips being shared, reactions here and there. But then a strange pattern formed, because different people from different places started pointing out the exact same detail without planning it. And that's when it became clear that this was not coincidence, this was discovery. Flushed face. What nobody noticed until today is how much of their storytelling happens in silence, because while most viewers were focused on dialogue, plot twists, and emotional speeches, the real impact was hiding in those quiet in-between moments where nothing is said, but everything is felt. Loudly crying face. And once you notice that, everything changes, because now those pauses are no longer empty, they are loaded. Those looks are no longer casual, they are intentional. And those still moments are no longer boring, they are actually the most powerful parts of the scene. Cold face fans are now going back again and again, replaying scenes, slowing them down, watching frame by frame, and what they are finding is consistent across different clips, different projects, different timelines, the same emotional control, the same subtle reactions, the same quiet intensity. Astonished face. There's this one thing people keep mentioning today, which is how their eye contact works, because it's not just about looking at each other, it's about how long they hold it, and what happens within that time, the slight softening, the tension, the hesitation, the unspoken questions and answers, all happening without a single word. Flushed face. That one detail alone is what many are saying changed everything, because it made them realize that they were missing half of the performance before, and now that they've seen it, they can't go back to watching normally. Loudly crying face. Another hidden layer that fans just discovered is how both of them stay emotionally active even when they are not speaking, because in many scenes one person talks while the other listens, but here listening is not passive, it's active, it's expressive, it's part of the storytelling, and that is what is making their scenes feel complete. Cold face people are now saying it feels like watching two different energies blending perfectly, Maurice bringing the calm, controlled intensity, and Pearl bringing that soft, expressive depth. And when those two meet, it creates something that feels balanced yet unpredictable. Astonished face. And this balance is what is confusing and amazing viewers at the same time, because it doesn't follow the usual pattern of dramatic acting. It feels more natural, more grounded, more real. Flushed face. What makes it even more shocking is that this was right in front of everyone the whole time, like literally nothing was hidden, no secret camera angles, no special edits, just pure performance that people didn't fully appreciate, because they were focused on the bigger picture, instead of the small details. Loudly crying face. Now that people are revisiting those same scenes, everything feels different. The same moments now carry more weight, the same expressions now feel deeper, and the same silence now feels louder than any dialogue. Cold face. Some fans even described it as discovering a second version of the same movie, like you've watched it before, but now you're seeing it with new eyes and everything is making more sense. Astonished face. The truth behind what happened is finally coming out. And it's not about any off-screen drama or hidden story. It's about the realization that both actors have been operating on a level of subtlety that many viewers were not paying attention to until now. Flushed face. Another detail people are talking about is how their emotional transitions happen, because instead of switching feelings suddenly, they ease into them gradually, like real human reactions, where emotions build slowly and change naturally. And that realism is what is making their performances stand out. Loudly crying face. There's also this growing conversation about how they mirror each other in very small ways, like posture shifts, timing of reactions, even breathing patterns sometimes align, and it's not obvious at first, but once you notice it, it becomes impossible to ignore. Cold face. And this mirroring is what some fans are calling the hidden connection, because it shows a level of awareness between them that goes beyond just following a script. It feels like they are truly present with each other in every moment. Astonished face. Right now clips are circulating everywhere, and each one is adding more proof to what people noticed today, because no matter which scene you look at, the same pattern keeps appearing, and it's reinforcing the idea that this has always been there. Flushed face. What makes it even more intense is that neither Maurice, Sam, nor Pearl Watts has come out to explain anything yet, and that silence is making everything louder, because it fits perfectly with the quiet, powerful style people are now talking about. Some viewers are even saying that this discovery has changed how they